is worth saving, then you'd better start. So women, I will sink like a stone. For the cards, they are a changing. Come critics and come poets, criticize with your pens and keep your eyes wide open. Chance won't come again, and don't speak too soon, because the wheel is still in spin. There's no telling who.
I love this song. I was thinking about this song because that's how I feel. That's exactly how I feel. It's like times they are changing. I read this prophecy the other day in the book of Enoch, and it was talking about the sheep and the new generation of lambs that are going to receive different information than the sheep. And this is written thousands of years ago, and they're going to try to tell the sheep the new information. The sheep's not going to want to hear it. And something's going to happen, and ravens and vultures are going to start swooping down and swooping up the sheep. And the lambs are going to grow horns to stop themselves from being swallowed up by the ravens and the vultures. But the sheep are not going to be able to. And the lambs are going to cry because they're seeing the sheep get devoured. I know it sounds stupid, but it really made me feel like it's time. It's time. It's time to begin to open my mouth and say some things, and just deal with the fact that people are going to get pissed and people are going to reject it. Because I'll be very happy just, frolicking and playing and not saying nothing and not taking responsibility. But to whom much is given, much is required, and I can't know things and not share what I know. I will say this. I will say that, first of all, there's a shift, a spiritual shift going on, a big one. Because I've never been one to talk about everything that I know. And I just feel it. I just feel, I feel like my throat chakra's beginning to open up. If you don't know what a chakra is, I'm going to do a video on what chakras are, because this is the second video I've said something about chakras. So I'm going to do a video about what chakras are. I'm going to do I do spirituality for dummies. It's like, it's not that complicated. But my throat chakra is beginning to open up, and I'm beginning to speak about things that I kept to myself. And my heart chakra is beginning to open up, and I'm beginning to love people who 2 years ago pissed me off and got on my nerves because they were so deep inside their own ignorance and their own unconsciousness and just living day to day, not knowing why they're here and where they're going and what is the point. And I know all those things. I know why I'm here. I know where I'm going. I know what the point is. And I guess I'm really, really begging. If you want to know, ask questions. If you don't want to know, don't watch. This is the third video I've said this. Because I don't want anybody to think that I'm trying to be some type of teacher or leader or take responsibility for other people. You know, knowledge is subjective. Just because I know something doesn't mean that that was meant for you to know. Just because you know it doesn't mean it was meant for me to know. Just because we know it together doesn't mean that we have the same path in life. I mean, I keep putting watch at your own risk because that's how I feel. I feel like I don't want to derail anybody else's path. If Christianity is your path, then I don't want to derail it for you if that's the path that you feel like you need to go on. People are so busy looking at the messenger, you know. To me, it's more about the message. I love Jesus, you know. I don't. That's one of the original messengers, you know. But there are certain things that are just revelations that need to be put out there. So, third video, watch at your own risk. If you're still watching, then there's a reason you're still watching. You know, you waiting on me to say something, and I'm gonna say it. I'm getting to it.